For more on the story, we're joined by Max Lawson, who's Head of Policy on Inequality at Oxfam. Many thanks for joining us on the programme. Are you surprised by what we're learning today about these Paradise Papers?
I don't think we're surprised any longer by the scale of these leaks, but I think for the public at large, they're getting absolutely sick of the fact that we're seeing it's one rule for the richest people on earth and another for ordinary people. So if you're rich, you don't get to pay any tax, you get to avoid taxation, hide your money away in these paradises, and ordinary working people have to pay their taxes. So we think it's a scandal. This is driving an inequality crisis. This is why 8 men own the same wealth as the bottom 3.6 billion people. We will not fix the inequality crisis unless we get the super rich to start paying their taxes.
It's interesting we're hearing these details about the Queen of England and her investments. While she has not thought to have done anything illegal, what kind of pressure do you think that's going to put on the British government?
I think it's going to be hugely embarrassing for the Queen and for the British government. If you look at the story, it's even more scandalous. The money was routed through a tax haven to avoid tax and then was invested in a string of shops in the UK that lend money to the poorest people at very high interest rates. So, I mean, it couldn't be worse, I think, as a kind of example of driving inequality, where you've got tax avoidance by the Queen of England and that money then used to invest in, payday loans to some of the poorest people in the UK. So it's going to be a tremendous embarrassment and only highlights the inequality crisis in the United Kingdom.
Max, I appreciate you joining us on the programme. Max Lawson, Head of Policy on Inequality at Oxfam.